What if you just had a one weekend to chase the most beautiful fall colors around Lake Michigan? 1400 miles, rain, cold, no backup plans, just me, my car, and a camera. I used to hear stories about the magnificent fall colors in Michigan's Upper Peninsula when I used to live in Chicago.
Yeah, this is the skyline of Chicago. I think I'm right now at Roosevelt. This is where I studied for 2 years. This was my first place in United States. I land here from my country.
But I never experienced it for myself. This time I made it a mission. And maybe it sounds a little insane driving over 20 hours, 1400 miles in just 2 days, chasing colors. But for me, as a photographer, it wasn't just a road trip, it was a challenge to capture and see the most beautiful thing that I was told about. So I started my journey from Fort Wayne on a Friday evening towards Chicago.
So hi friends, my journey will start from Fort Wayne. I'm traveling to Chicago for today, and tomorrow I'll be returning back to Fort Wayne, but not straight from Fort Wayne to Chicago, but all the way around Lake Michigan.
I was going to Chicago to celebrate my festival, Dasai, with my aunt. So I drove there on Friday night, but the real adventure, it started the next day.
Here I start my day 2.
After the celebration, I hit the road towards Michigan's Upper Peninsula through Wisconsin. I had a campsite waiting for me at Lake George State Park. I think it's like 6-hour drive from Chicago. As I left the city, the tree barely hinted at fall, but mile by mile the color deepened. I passed Milwaukee, rolled through Wisconsin, stopped wherever the scenery called. Around sunset, I reached a place called Lake Dubé. The color here were about halfway to their peak, but the sunset itself, absolutely unforgettable. The yellow colors and the hue of the sun was reflected right to the lake, and after the sunset, as darkness took over, the fall colors disappeared.
Absolutely gorgeous, but right now there is no light to see that.
But with my headlight revealed some few glimpses of the hues that I came here for.
So I'm almost to the Upper Peninsula. As I can see from my car light, everything is red.
And after driving for 7 hours and stopping like many places, I finally reached my campsite.
So I'm in my campsite now. It is raining right now.
And after reaching there, I set up my tent and crashed for the night.
Good morning. Good morning. So today is day 2. I just woke up. I freshen up and fold my tent. So I'm all ready to head out.
So the next day, I woke up with the sound of wave and chirping bird. Then early, I packed my gear and set off for my main destination, Lake of the Clouds. So this place was the whole reason I set off for this journey. But the main issue was the weather. It was not on my side. Heavy rain and dark cloud loomed over me. I still have one more hour to go from my campsite to Lake of Clouds, so I crossed my finger and hope that the weather will go towards my way. And finally, as the sun fought its way through, the tree came alive. Finally, there was a light now, and the rain stopped for a little while. And for the first time, I saw the full colors in full and fiery action. And all I could say was, wow, just wow. So I drove towards Lakes of the Cloud. After reaching the parking lot, there was like 1 minute walk from the parking lot to the viewpoint.
Finally arrived at Lakes of Cloud.
And as I walked to the viewpoint, through the tunnel of gold and yellow leaves on the trees, my heart rate started to race because I was so excited. Every step, my excitement grew. And when I reached the viewpoint,
What is this?
even with the wind, the rain, and the low, like a very poor light, it was one of the most beautiful sight I have ever witnessed. I stayed there for almost an hour, soaking it everything in. The rain was pouring on me. The wind was very cold, and it was blowing on me. But all I could see was the view.
Cannot describe the view.
It was such a different but exciting feeling. But I had a long journey to go, so my journey continued. So I started my drive from Lakes of the Cloud to the Bonefall. Driving through endless color, I reached the Bonefall, and somehow it was even more stunning. Maybe it was a light, or maybe the place, but it felt surreal. The place looked amazing. The waterfall between the different hues of trees, it was like something I have never seen before. So I flew my drone there for an aerial shot, but of course, another challenge.
So I crashed
My drone crashed.
I don't know how it crashed, but it fell down. I'm trying to search for a drone. I don't know what happened. It is around here, it's showing me, but
It took me nearly an hour just to find my drone in the woods.
I found the drone. I don't know it will fly or not.
But no, nothing was stopping me for completing this journey. So I found my drone and headed towards my next destination, the Agatha Fall. This fall was not as big as the Bone Fall, but the drive from the Bone Fall to Agatha Fall was amazing. The road was literally burning with colors, all the hue of red, orange, yellow, pink. I could not even focus on driving. I stopped like every minute just to taking in all the views. It was such an amazing place and such an amazing sight that my eyes were so happy to see that. I going to Agatha Fall and headed towards my next destination.
So I'm driving to Lower Peninsula now.
So from there, I took a scenic route along Lake Superior towards Munising. And while driving, the rain poured in and it made hard to stop.
Raining heavily right now. I don't know why it is raining so much. I'm frustrated, like I cannot go out and take a picture and see anything. It's like this, you can see. But I think I've enjoyed a lot in this wonderful colors. It's amazing to see how nature will reveal itself. I'm alive in nature. I'm actually alive right now. The emotion produced by the red color, emotion produced by the yellow color, the emotion produced by the pink color, it's like undescribable. I have taken some picture, but I don't think that will do any justice for this view. I don't know when will the rain stop and I can go out and then again experience that.
I reached the Munising.
So currently I am in Munising.
I stopped there for a while and took some break and take some of the quick shot, and then my next battle started. So from there I wanted to see Cot River Bridge, which was like 3-hour drive from Munising, and the sun was like going down, so I only had like 3 hours of sun left. So I raced against sunlight, gunned through the Hiawatha National Forest, chasing every last drop of daylight, and just in time I reached the bridge, launched my drone and captured some of the nice shot of this great place. The trees and the breeze line it up all together and it felt something new. So after I captured it, the sun went down.
Almost dark now. There is now no light, no color to see. So I'll be driving so I'm almost to Lower Peninsula. So I'm leaving Upper Peninsula. It was so much fun. So this is the Mackinac Bridge. So I'm crossing the Mackinac Bridge to go to Lower Peninsula. Upper Peninsula was really fun. I drove whole Upper Peninsula from west to east. It was amazing. The fall colors was amazing.
And my last and final battle began. It was a 6-hour drive back home. Without the fall colors, the road felt endless and drive was so hard without any scene. But anyhow, I made it to my home at around 2 a.m. on the morning.
So I have arrived at Indiana. So from Indiana I went to Illinois, then Wisconsin, then Upper Peninsula, Michigan, then Lower Peninsula, Michigan, then to finally to Indiana. I circumnavigate the Michigan Lake. Took a total of 1300 miles to go around there.
And looking back now, every mile, every drop of rain, every every shot that I capture and every lost moment of drone, it was all worth it. Because sometimes the best views aren't just what you see. I think they are the one you fight for. And for this adventure, I drove, I fought with rain, I fought with cold, I fought with wind, I fought with poor light, but saw one of the most amazing view of my lifetime. And it was all totally worth it.